Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Siren Tarot, here to do your May reading. Alright guys, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great, I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb, or if you know someone it would help, please do share. Alright Scorpio, so I'm not open to private readings at the minute, just because you'll know I've moved, so just while I'm settling in. Alright guys, got loads on, but if you do like the video and you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, let me know what you feel. All right, guys, we're going to the Sacred Forest, getting straight into it. I've pre-blessed the decks. I like to know where we are in the Oracle on the journey right now. Woo! Right, Scorpio, I love this, right? Bee spirit, prosperity. I feel, right, Scorpio, I love this because it's like the sting in the tail as well. And Scorpio, I feel that you have absolutely beaten the naysayers, beaten people, maybe it's an ex, a partner, you've beaten things that I want to say had your wings stuck. I'm getting a sticky feeling, and it's like getting the honey. Okay, time of milk and honey. You see how it's got the fairy on the bee, isn't it? And I feel like it's like it's you and the divine, right? Because you've got the nectar, you've got the amber nectar now. You know how to draw what's valuable in life. You know how to draw what you need for your success, and you give back equally. You give back equally, and that's what I'm feeling. You hold it in your hand. Can you see? It's like, you see, I can never do it. See, he's got the little pot. It's like, yeah, fill my little pot with honey, little bee, right? And that's what it is, right, Scorpio? And I feel you've learned your discernment, and you've learned what is important to focus on. And anyone else who gets a sting in the tail, Scorpio, it's bee also feels for me. It's like a beautiful, spring, summer type energy. Feeling quite light in yourself, time to reproduce, creativity, get creative. It's like you're pulling in energy from sources, but you're equally, you're transforming that into something that's beautiful for you, right? And I do feel I've got a Scorpio at the moment who may be single, on your own. If you are in a relationship, you're in a very sort of, listen, I'm focusing on me right now, time, so space, please, right? That's what I'm feeling, because you've just like bees. I don't know the right terminology, so maybe correct me if you do. But where I used to live, right at the back, it was all of fields, and there was some sort of, I don't even know what it was, some sort of energetic pathway that bees would always follow the same route and come into the house and get lost. So I have to shoo them out, try and energetically shoo them out, and that's, I feel like that's where this is, Scorpio. Like you found yourself, or you certainly will be, on glide path. Like, you just know you're in the zone. You just know you're in the zone, and you're not looking left, you're not looking right. You're just purely focusing on the, where you are. It feels right where you are. So prosperity coming in here for this Scorpio, because I tell you what, you've bloody earned it, and it's about time. That's what I want to say. And you might be saying, yeah, it bloody is. I hope it's quick coming in if it hasn't already. So in yourself as well, I feel like you've got that feeling of peace and tranquility. That those awful feelings, I feel like you went through a stage of having these awful feelings inside yourself, Scorpio. Waking up every day thinking, I wish this feeling would go. Well, it's gone, right? It's gone now, because you've found the pathway. Got a King of Wands here showing with the Eight of Swords. Now, the King of Wands energy for me, especially coming out with the Eight of Swords, is a player energy. So I don't like this. I do not like this, right? This feels very dark energy. Can you see with the Eight of Swords? See the way they're looking, right in the dark shadows under the right? Like keeping you trapped, keeping you stuck. And I know this is showing male and female, but remember, genders reverse as you see fit, right? Keeping you trapped in a web of deceit. I've got a Scorpio here, right? But you see, it's like you didn't want the sting of the sword, like you were frightened. It's something like they're reaching up in the bubble, aren't they? Reaching up in the bubble, trying to keep away from these, because they're thinking, well, if I drop, it's going to spike me in the ass, right? I don't want it, right? But that's where this person or situation was keeping you. It might be there was a few situations, Scorpio might think it weren't just that, it was everything in life, right? Well, it's freedom, because no, I want to say, right, you've got the sting, you've got the protection of the divine here, right? But you don't use it. You don't want to use it because there's no need to use it. Just people knowing you've got that sting is enough to stop the bad people coming too near. They know, forced to, you will do it, right? So I feel like you freed yourself away from a player here, or you are freeing yourself away from a player in energy, telling you you're shit, telling you you're not good enough, telling you you can't do this, taking away your resources because they wanted to keep you trapped. And that's not happening. Scorpio said that had to stop, right? Now, this might be a current situation you're in. It might be a situation you're getting away from in terms of a relationship right now. It might be something that was years and years ago and it still was hanging on to you, you know, it was still painful inside your soul, and you've like, you says kind of, I feel like it's almost like a meerkat type energy where you've kind of just looked up and said, hang on a minute, that wasn't me. Well, look at this. Wow, right? We've got two majors, but we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out with the Hermit reversed, okay? So this is allowing Spirit, the wheel, to turn, coming out of Hermit mode, hidden away, right? I want to say it's similar a bit to Libra, actually, hidden away, hurting, recovering, healing. But being in Hermit got you to see through that Eight of Swords, but it's time now to come out. It's time to release that. I've learned, I understand. And the wheel is spinning with the Wheel of Fortune and prosperity showing in this reading. I'm telling you, there's big changes ahead. Big changes. Things are going to start moving really, really fast, Scorpio. I want to say get older, you know, hang on to your braces, you know, because it's going to be quite quick. That's what I'm feeling. No longer do you overgive to situations. No longer are you focusing on others, you're focusing on you. And look at this, it's lovely, right? This is mirroring that King of Wands. You felt this person, because I do feel it's a lover now. This might just be a small message for one of you, but you felt this was your true soulmate. I want to say to you, they might have been, but they weren't forever in this lifetime, okay? But what I've got is this mirroring that King of Wands, and with it coming out, it's like as you leave that bad energy behind, a true soulmate comes in. And that's again coming in quite quick, because with the wheel in there, I feel like you've not been in a position to meet this soulmate because you have been keeping yourself on the down low. But now, as you move out into that space, this soulmate can pick up on your vibration, and in they come, right, Scorpio, in they come. Ow. Yeah, no longer anxious, the 8 and the 9 of Swords, but this is coming under the King of Wands. They are mad with regret. Scorpio, you've completely flipped the energy here. They're the ones now, I feel. You see, they're the ones who are up at night. They're the ones who are anxious. They can see you getting away. Mad, regretful. See, can you see that? Like the devil claw off the tree. Can you see like it? Sorry, wrong side there. The devil claw. That's what they were doing, right? Trying to get you. And I do feel they'll reach out again because they're mad regretful at losing you. You know, they thought you had it. They had it sort of locked in. They thought they had it where you wouldn't move. They thought they had it where you'd come crawling back. That's what I want to say, Scorpio. And they got it so wrong. And now it's them that are all up in the head. It's them who are anxious. They can see and feel you getting away. They know your energy has completely changed, right? They thought that was you forever, for good. They'd done the damage, basically. No, they hadn't, right? Because now you're flying free. Now you're prospering. That's what I want to say, Scorpio. And they're absolutely, I feel like they're just a nightmare to live with at the moment. They're a nightmare to be around. They're so angry, you know, and feeling that aggression, the redness, the anger, right? That how dare you think you can survive without me? And guess what? How dare you thrive, Scorpio? You're like, oh, fuck off, right? That's what you like, right? Because you see it for what it is now. You see it for the child it is, for the pettiness, the silliness, the selfishness, and quite frankly, the nastiness. It's definitely narcissistic energy. I mean, they're hilarious. When you fully accept what a narcissist is, and you realise the pattern, no matter where in the world you go or how old they are, the pattern they follow, it's absolutely hilarious. So when they start doing the shenanigans, right, when they start doing the shenanigans around you, trying to break you down, trying to make you weak so that they can treat you how the fuck they want, and you're just like, whatever, right, move along, right? They don't like it, they can't believe it. I feel it. Now, this person's coming in for a battle, Knight of Swords here, and it's coming under that Eight of Swords next to that Nine of Swords, lots of swords. I feel this person's going to reach out, right, because they're coming out now to fight you, to try and get you back, almost like the lasso, right? The lasso, that's what I feel. The lasso to get hold of you and get you back in this bubble. What do you think you're doing out there on that bee? Prospering? I don't think so. Can you see? They want to come and get you, cut you out of that and put you back in here. That's what I'm feeling, right? Watch your back, right? I'm laughing away, but watch your back, because whilst we can laugh at them for the silly pattern and the cycle that they follow, right, and it's only 4 stages, so they're not clever, right, once we can do that, it doesn't stop them being dangerous, because not everybody's aware of what they are. And they can often put quite a credible persona up to other people. So I feel they're going to do anything to try and bring you down. And I'm not trying to upset this Scorpio or put a dampener on your progress or hurt you in any way. All I'm trying to say to you is watch it, because they're coming in for an attack. But I'm not worried, because with this prosperity here and knowing the divine have got you, and the divine have got you in the land of milk and honey, I feel like I want to just reassure you to say, nothing they do is going to put you back in that bubble. Nothing they can do is going to get you back. Nothing they can do is going to discredit where you're going or slow down where you're going. There might be some difficult, friends or conversations going forward where you're thinking, why are you even listening to them? But you know what? That's just part of the journey. You accept that. They've not got the wisdom that you've got. But Scorpio, honestly, no chance. Coming under that Wheel of Fortune, I felt it. I said there's a new soulmate coming towards you. Here comes the right one, the King of Coins, right? So not the King of Wands, player, in, out, shake it all about, evil, but a genuine, solid King of Coins. Someone who's been through their own battles, because the King of Coins always feels like the Emperor to me. And that's coming under that Wheel of Fortune. So central in your reading, with that soulmate card mirroring, right? So another soulmate's coming in, because I do think the King of Wands was one, but they had lessons to learn in this lifetime. So there's another one coming in, but guess what? This is one that is going to sit by you, is going to be steady for you, is going to provide for you and want to look after you. This is a soulmate who, because they've had their own journey, they understand what it's like, and they know what you've had to courageously, I want to say, battle through, Scorpio. They know it, and they look at you in admiration, in your strength. That's what I feel. And they realise how valuable you are. How much clearer do you want it? Two of Cups, true love, true soulmate, true divine connection here, uniting. So Scorpio, I want to say, don't, I mean, I'm not saying you will, but don't suddenly stop what you're doing. Don't suddenly, say, oh, right, well, I better focus on that. That's not how it is. A soulmate like this comes in as you're busy doing whatever you're doing to prosper, as you're busy on your life path. That's when they come toward you, because they're drawn to your vibration. Remember, this is all energy. Truly spiritual, we don't believe in the 3D. It's all energy, and that's how they pick up. Like, I want to say, again, with this, can you see the wings? It's the bzzz of the wings. So that's what they're like, what's that I can hear, what's that, right? And it's this beautiful energy that they're drawn towards. I always think of is it a cricket that rubs its wings? That's what I'm feeling, and that's what they hear. So don't use the peepers. Don't use the peepers to look for this new soulmate. I'm telling you, they are just going to come towards you, because you have listened to the divine. This is your good fortune. You know, you trusted into the divine. You may have been alone all the time, but you always knew the divine were with you. You knew your spirit team had the wings wrapped around you, and they're saying it's time, because it's mirroring that Nine of Swords. And I want to say again, this person, this narcissist that you're leaving behind, they know it. They know how successful you're going to be. They know you're on the route to milk and honey. They know you're on the route to good fortune, and it's pissing them off, completely pissing them off, right? They're so angry and agitated. They've got me, I'm going to have a sip of my fruit tea. They've got me agitated, right? I want to say, pacing the floor at night, taking it out on other people. You know, they come in the house and people are like, oh God, right, they're home, right? Because the aggression and the horribleness coming off them. Maybe, you know, this could have been something that's happened recently, as I said, is currently in progress or happened years ago. But for some, they've somehow seen you, they're sensing you, right? And they know you're happy, happier than they could have ever made you, and it's angry, and they know they can't get you back, because look, wow, the sun, right? You're absolutely blooming, Scorpio. And the sun also is a new journey. It backs up everything we've just said in terms of a new journey, a new beginning. But also the sun represents soulmates. You know, you often see two soulmates dancing in absolute rhythm beneath, you know, the sun. And that's what I feel. As you're, again, you've furrowed your own path. And so is the one that's coming towards you, this King of Pentacles. And here you go, right? The sun, new beginning, new soulmate beginning. No more. See the Three of Cups. So you're dealing with people who wear masks. No more people wearing masks. This is a genuine person you can celebrate with, rely on. I want to say who's got your back. Who's got you, you know, in terms of got your back, not got your back, got your back, wants to support you, wants to see you prosper, wants to be that driving sort of support behind you. Wow. Okay. Temperance, the divine have definitely guided this union. They've said, listen, they're saying it may have took some time. It may have took some time, but it's the alchemy of fire and water bringing this beautiful mix together. Your angels with you, okay? But the work, you had work to do first. I want to say first and foremost, so you didn't allow another narcissist back in. You learned to discern, okay? You learned what they're about. You had to go through your education, and I want to say that were pretty tough. But I feel, Scorpio, you did it. But also the divine said, we needed you to understand that you're your own soulmate first, if that makes sense. You are your own divine masculine, divine feminine. And by doing that and creating that, that's what will bring this beautiful, I want to say, divine union together. It's so clear with the Two of Cups on the table, Judgment, Temperance here. You know, Hermit was where you went into that dark night of the soul. You came out of it. You have come out of it. You've learnt your lessons, and now it's time. I want an animal spirit, please, for Scorpio. I want to see what energy they're encouraging you to be in, and what animal spirits are around you right now, Scorpio. This is a lovely reading, right? Oh, that hurt, but I felt it. I don't believe it, right? This is just come up. And you know I pre-blessed the deck, and you just saw me shuffle, okay? Turtle spirit, this just come up for Libra. Slow and steady wins the race. So I don't know if it's a Libra you're going to connect with that's coming in. But this is exactly what we're looking at. Behind the scenes, you've been doing your work. You've been focusing on you. And again, I'm coming back to that sense of glide path. You know, when turtles, you know, move across the ocean to climates, you know, they've not got a map, have they? They've not got a sat nav. They just pick up on the flow, the energy, and it's telling me, you know, they're mad regretful as they watch you on glide path. Absolutely succeeding, Scorpio. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep pedaling. You know, every day push a bit forward, a little bit more. It's all about you. Just know and trust that soulmate's incoming. I feel it. Your vibration is drawing them in. They might have a higher vibration right now. They might still be working on their vibration. So we need to let the match happen when the match is about to happen. Tell me. Five of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change and feeling challenged by money issues. This, right, you might be at the moment, you're prospering. I feel, again, I'm coming back to this is like the Five of Coins, feeling like the beggar, right? I feel like this is signs of your soul tribe coming in, because I feel, again, that you've come away from this energy, right? You might still be working through it, and that's where I feel, yeah, look, you might still be working through it, where you're saying, well, I keep pushing, and you're saying I'm going to get prosperity, and I've heard other readers saying I'm going to get prosperity, but it's not happening. And this tells me, right, you're moving out of it, because then we get the Six of Spring, which, let me show you, sorry, because I can't do the camera. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So this just crowns the reading, because you're coming out of this and you might still be slipping back into it. You might still be feeling it. Maybe as part of all the journey you felt, you're questioning the goodness that's coming in. I want you to just focus on the good. Focus on your blessings. Focus on what is beautiful in your life, and more of it. You are, again, back to that vibration, you attract more and more of it in. Give me an angel to conclude this reading. It's lovely. And if you are worrying, reach out to fellow soulmates, share your issues with other people, help, because you'll pull others onto glide path too, or hook onto them in glide path. I love this. Visualize abundance in all forms. Count your blessings. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Don't sit in that. Push through it. If you're still experiencing some of that, you're not trusting it, you don't want to be the beggar again, push through it, because you're moving to that success. And I want you to set, prosperity. Count your blessings every day, and know with that Judgment card, the divine have got your back. Leave that narcissist behind. Leave the anger, the temper, the ill will. Leave it all behind. Keep going after you. Picture yourself on your bee, right? Picture yourself on your bee as you go after the beautiful things in your life. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it is for you, please do like, subscribe if you haven't already. I can't open for private readings right now, but hopefully I'll be back for your mid-May readings. Until then, Scorpio, stay safe. You've got this, mate.